buildings were so small, they reminded me of what the Shire must have looked like. I found it interesting how many of them seemed to be built right into the mountains. Heidi decided to show us how big it was and how far back it went. It goes about that far back. This was the first full-time commercial bungee jumping bridge in operation. This is a 142-foot drop. This poor guy seemed to lose his money out of his pockets as he was bouncing down. The ascent of Bob's Peak, looking over Shadow Mountain. This was our hotel in Queenstown. On our drive to Milford Sound, we came out in the mist, reminding me of the darkness of Gondor, Lord of the Rings. And then James and Mother went a little crazy. While here at Mirror Lake, we seemed to be taken upon by a Japanese tourist group. My mother loved this forest because so many of the trees had branches and outgrowths that seemed to look like faces. Here is one of those outgrowths that my mother thought looked like a face. This looked more like a face with a hat on to me. I could just see some troll or orc hiding inside of the root of this tree. The growths from these trees were very interesting to me. Lake Te-Anau. As we drove toward Milford Sound, we stopped at this area that had these beautiful Alps. Swiss-type peaks, my father called them. We stopped at the river walking along these built walkways over this beautiful river. More up the Alps with a beautiful waterfall. Here we are at Milford Sound, which isn't really a sound, it's actually a fjord. A fjord is created by a glacier, and a sound is created by a river. This, at Milford Sound, was created by a glacier, so it would actually be a fjord. In my father's notes about this area, he said that it's a